Noon. A woman in Cincinnati, Ohio is facing a federal charge after authorities say she made dozens of bomb threat calls to two Mississippi government offices last month following the death of Nolan Wells. Michelle Francine Edwards was charged last Thursday in United States District Court for the Southern District of Mississippi, Southern Division, with one count of transmitting a threatening communication in interstate commerce. The charge carries the maximum penalty of 5 years in prison, a $250,000 fine, and 3 years supervised release.